just get everything started here. So just gonna hang out for. Still yet to set up the. Set up the Roundhouse account that will stream, so yeah. This is some stuff we've been working on kind of when y'all's away, so this is across from what we did last time. For here, so we'll be moving over here. This is like it's the same stuff, just bumped over. Yeah, just take this up. Over here is going to be some industrial areas. Some more high-rise developments like this. Working away. Yeah, so we're just working on that. But we're going to just 1 second while I'm just going to I have to. Hold on. Should be. There we go. Fixed it. You guys should be able to see the stuff now. Yeah, see my tools. It should help with like people learning. Some basically just build all the stuff from here. Just from these blocks. Should be a pretty simple task. And then once we're done that, we'll just keep things moving and yeah, just keep things relevant. Sorry, my mic was a little quiet there. Let's fix that. Turn the music down a little bit more. Should just be background music. We don't want to use it so loud. Okay, let's do it then. Yeah. Okay, so first thing I want to do actually is go ahead and do 3D text here. So, or not 3D text. What am I saying? Brush tool. Just gonna take some of our trees. So this here will show you this is all the different trees we have. And if we just kind of like place some trees in. Yeah, these great plugins. There's a lot of them out there. Select. Let's move some of these over. There's lots of great trees out there, and they really help when you're trying to like do this kind of thing. Or the great plugins. And all these trees are just right off the Roblox the not the download station, the toolbox. So 0.5. Just bring that back there. I want the sidewalk to be a little wider. Because it's supposed to be kind of a nice park. So I think a lighter sidewalk there would be nice. To walk, a little nicer to walk down and stuff. Yeah. This is just kind of like this area here. The reason I'm detailing along the front and not on the back is because part count is a really interesting part of Roblox. So lots of parts can result in really laggy games, which is why we try and you have to kind of be careful where you put detail, and it's why we kind of these background buildings don't really get detailed, just because you don't need to. So we just avoid doing that, and then we just detail the nicer stuff that's up close, which just results in better performance, especially on lower end devices. Because I want everybody to be able to play the game, and or at least as many people as we can to be able to play. So if we make it just a lot more accessible for people who don't exactly have NASA computers, then it's nice to help them out. I don't have a NASA computer, so if I can't run it, then we have issues. That's basically how we judge it. Yeah. So I've been naming some banks. Downtown Rutherford. Named the stadium. We've got all of our banks here. We've got Keystone Capital Bank, Summit Bank. It's kind of hard to read. Lancaster Trust Bank, LTB, with a little logo there, and the Liberty Financial Group with this picture of Lady Liberty that I yoinked off the internet. That I thought looked as a pretty good logo. And this is the REA building. If you haven't seen it, I posted pictures of this on the on my personal or on the Roundhouse page. As this is going to sit about here. This bridge is not going to go across here, or these bridges are probably going to get removed. But yes, this is going to sit here eventually as the railway express agency. Oh, I guess you could put it here. I'm not going to. I'm not going to put a bridge there. So this is going to be the REA building, and then we're going to have train station here. So this is going to be main station. REA. It's going to sit over here. Actually, probably like this, because I want this kind of lower shop area to be down here. Over here this way, so this is going to sit like here-ish, roughly. These bridges I'm going to have to remove, because they just don't work. They're from the original location, which is in a different game, but I like to reuse the REA building, because this is a really nice building. It took me a really long time to build this one, so I'd like to reuse it as much as I can. Just because, like I said, it's a really lovely building, but it needs it. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Aiden, how's it going? How you doing, bro? Nice to see you here. Yeah, nice to see you around, man. Doing some work. I'm trying to. Keystone, yeah, so just naming different banks off of stuff. Summit Bank, Liberty Financial Group. So this is basically what I've been doing, and just working on like naming stuff, building this area out, which I kind of did today. And then, as you know, Sunset Valley, the town, is 95% done. So, like, I have to connect this track into here and stuff like that, which we just haven't got around to yet. Gas station. Actually, this is the gas station from let's call it W&K, which I've actually taken and rebuilt. I rebuilt everything on it. I even made dumpsters better, although they seem to be sunken into the ground there. Fix that. Yep, so just making everything better. Fixing all of the little bugs that we have. Like those dumpsters not being in the... Yeah, so I made these dumpsters... I don't know, just made using a few parts, made the dumpsters look a little nicer. Yeah, you can see them around. They're just like one part. Nothing fancy. One part unions. So, yeah, just stuff like that. You can see, yeah, this grain elevator, like, obviously, there's something, like, the back building needs to get finished, and we need to, like, put some trucks here and stuff. I really kind of finished just for, I just finished a lot of the stuff for the, pictures. Because I wanted to take pictures of some of the stuff that I've been working on, so I kind of little bit finished, like rushed just a tiny bit just to get some of the nice scenes done that I wanted done for this. Yeah. So, just working on stuff. I didn't know the Roundhouse did not die. We're big chillin' right now. Been very busy, at least I have, with school and stuff, so busy with school, busy with life. We'll just slide that one that way. Should fix some issues there, and I think this needs to be slightly wider. Yeah, that's what I thought. There we go. Making it just slightly better, slightly wider, fitting the accurate profile of this road. And it's okay if the grass clips the road a little bit, because it's just a shoulder. Yeah, this is the little town though. I really like the way the town ended up looking. I wasn't so sure how this, like, I don't know, I wouldn't call it the downtown. Well, I guess, yeah, the downtown of this town would turn out, so that's why I was a little skeptical. But actually it turned out pretty good, so yeah, I'm happy with it. And this is the town here. Actually, this is a tractor modeled by Aiden, who's in the chat right now, or he was. Yeah, he's here, hanging out. So, he's a former dev, well, yeah, former dev. He, great guy, made some banger models. I edited your bale field, by the way. I had less, there was too many bales, and I made another bale field over here. So we've got some stuff to fill in. Obviously, this game is very far from completion, but we have been working very hard on it, so getting everything done, expanding it. As you'll see, it's definitely going to be a lot bigger than Malin. It's just going to include a lot more fun things to do. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna build this line here. Union Pacific is gonna get featured a whole branch, or not a whole branch, but a whole line, which is from about here. This is obviously, like, you know, this is very whip. This area, this is not ready for any sort of detailing yet, because all of this needs to get connected in, and this like this track on this Y here needs to get like moved down, and so we are very much gonna have to redo some stuff. Also, the switches are all getting replaced with, where are they? Here, there. These really nice switches. I've already replaced some of it, like this yard here. The Honda plant was replaced. So we just slowly are going through, just like this, with this crossover here hasn't been replaced yet. These switches haven't been replaced yet. And like this one here is actually a custom switch, so I replaced all of the ones at the Riverside yard, except for this little section of the yard here needs to get rebuilt. I haven't done that yet. and the engine shops are going to have to get rebuilt, which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. But it's going to be a hump yard, sort of sad hump yard. We're making do with the space that we kind of have here, which is not a lot, so that's why it is a bit of a sad hump yard. And then this here is going to be a short line, the Riverside and Western. I made some fun highway signs. These were really fun to make. I'm going to need to change the names on these, of course. Well, these two. I just came up with some, I used some names. Sunset Valley obviously is the town right there, but these two are going to need to get changed. Or no, these two are going to say it, but these two are going to need to get changed, Riverview and St. Pedro. Because those are not what this game is about anymore. And over here I'd like to build like, possibly, like, I'd say actually, the town of Sunset Valley is probably going to be amalgamated into the rest of the city quite quickly. Probably the next 20 years. Not even 10 years. Because this farmland's going to get bought up and turned into suburbs real fast. I'd like to build an under construction suburb like around here-ish, which I think would be kind of cool. And the same for like, yeah, just like around here. It's like a bunch of like under construction suburban houses on the edge of the city. This is going to be the industrial, like warehouses and stuff on the edge of town. This yard is like quite obviously on the edge of the city. And then we've got some like generic stuff here, like Wonder Park Station is going to be here. So all of these stations are going to be like custom built, which is going to suck because I'm going to have to custom build like 10 different stations, but so be it. Yeah, it's going to sit here, and so then we're going to have all that. We're going to have a highway running this way, which is still whip, very whip. You already have a highway down here. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff coming. It's just like we're working. We're still working on it. It's the bridges here, or the Jefferson River, which took a while to build, but they're just using my modular bridge design pieces, which I've actually given some of them to SST, so you'll see them in some of their games too. So that's kind of underway. Georgia Train said, "What happened to Summit?" Summit is still under, like it's still being developed. So both things are underway. So that's kind of what's going on right now. We're not abandoning Summit at all. It's just it's a little bit been put onto the backboard or the back burner for now. This area here is going to have to get rebuilt because it uses all the old switches, which are really tight and not great for running. And I mean, the default switches are fine, but like the cars don't like to run on them, and they're really tight. So like anything longer than a 40-foot boxcar has issues with them. And they don't look very smooth. They're very rough. So I just want to replace them all. I've been slowly replacing them as I go, but it's a very long process and it takes like forever. This here is a custom switch that I haven't built yet. Oh, yeah. So lots of things to be done. This here is going to be, or this area here is going to be the this line here that kind of comes up, crosses over the main at that crossover junction and comes up here. This is eventually going to be a industrial railroad, so that should be fun. And it'll end here at the UP yard for Medina and the interchange. And then we'll just have a balloon loop here. And then downtown Medina is going to sit here near Medina Union Station, so that's going to be all right here. I don't know what we're going to do for that. I don't know if we want to do something similar to Rutherford, where we have like everything like lower level by the tracks or something, and a bunch of bridges or what, I'm not sure. That's up for us to decide in the future. And I'll take suggestions for it, because I don't know yet. The Medina sign presiding over Medina Yard, or the CP Rutherford Medina R&M Yard, which is going to sit right here. Yeah, this is going to sit right here. So we've got the engines, facilities, the intermodal tracks. This has all been moved around because this is originally sort of based loosely on Malin. Yeah, this game is loosely based on Malin, but we're changing a lot of the stuff because we want it to be our own game. And we want to change a lot from Malin. We're going to take a lot of we're going to like try and learn a lot from Malin because there's a lot to learn from there. South Rutherford Station is going to be here, which I want to do a very like nice like Victorian era, like a circle bit on the end, a stone tower kind of. How do I explain, like something about that sized, and then this is how fast I mock up buildings these days. Something kind of like like this, which should be kind of cool, I think. I don't know. A neat little station to put here. Something like, maybe not that tall. Something only about that tall. And then with, I don't know, do we have cones? We don't really have a cone, but a cone roof. So, that's what's going to sit here. Of course, this is like just a generic free model to signify I want to put something like a little control tower here for the Y. Over here, the dispatch room is underway with some fun stuff. So this is a accurate representation of Go Lion's computer. So that's what's going on there. BN is working on that, so all the love to him, guys. We should support him for that, because that is really, really confusing and hard to do. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. Putting the bank names. Canadian Pacific, Kansas City, skyscraper. I've been taking lots of nice pictures of this stuff, and eventually some really nice cinematic shots are going to be able to be taken from about like here-ish, with trains down below, and you'll have stuff up here running, like cars up here, and we're going to work on some like really nice detailing for right around this area. Streetlights, stop signs, crossing here, just like a bunch. We're going to go like all out with the details just for this section. We'll probably tone it down through here and stuff in the suburbs, or not through, like, yeah, this won't be a suburb, this will kind of be maybe a little more of this, and then some like really tight suburban neighborhoods. Yeah, we're going to tone down the detail quite a bit, as we don't want to go as crazy as over here, as this is kind of like a key portion of the game. I'm alright with sacrificing a few frames to make this like look really, really great, because this should hopefully be like one of the key areas that'll look like better, kind of like a little bit more a focal point, I guess you could call it. It'll look a little nicer, which is what I want to do with it. I want to make it a focal point, just because it'll be a really important part of the game. Yeah, hopefully it should be a very important part of the game. Yeah, this is like metro stations and stuff, and this road. That's going to need to build some sort of custom. I'm going to need to build some sort of custom bridge for this. Oh, it's going to be lovely. I can't wait. But yeah, that's just kind of future plans. So let's make something, because if we don't make something, I'm gonna get bored. I'm already bored of talking. Quit my yapping and let's get to work. Make some just interesting stuff. Really? Good enough, honestly, don't care. It's okay if these things overlap a little bit, it's fine. Actually, hold on. I want to do it better than that. I'm gonna make it look a little bit nicer. Aiden, actually, that's wrong. V2. What you call it? Summit has been touched. It's been worked on quite a bit by some other devs. Just trying to make some sort of interesting pattern on this building, I guess. Just gonna delete these middle ones here because it's otherwise a little bit too much to handle, and that's alright with me. I actually put this in deleted the wrong part. Which is alright, it just means I have to move it. Slightly annoying, but so be it. Slide it one over. There we go. Looks better. Oh. Honestly, I should make a time lapse of me building stuff one day. And then just record it. It'd be pretty funny. I spend a good chunk of my time. I don't know how long it is, but I do spend a good chunk of my time just flying around looking at stuff. Which I really shouldn't, but game is pretty, so that's why I do it. Which I shouldn't, but what's the guy gonna do, right? I'm gonna kind of do a more modern-ish industrial building for this. Around 1950s or something. Which hopefully should look pretty good. Hope you guys do realize also that not a lot of the stuff that happens at the Roundhouse also gets posted on the server. A lot of stuff we do and we just don't say anything about it. Just because we don't think about it or nobody thinks to post it. So then, yeah, then you just don't get informed, which we should try to stop doing because, like, I would like you guys to know about what's going on. But, you know, it is what it is, so. Yeah. It happens from time to time. What can a guy do? Move that up one. A new strategy I learned for just building roofs. And it works pretty good. I quite like it. I don't know, it's pretty good for making it look. Oh. Just put a decal on it. Make it look a little grimy, and then just take some of these ventilation units, kind of place them around. I guess I'll just rotate them around a little bit, maybe. Not really sure. Just, you know, making it look something interesting. And then just, I don't know, do something different. I always love doing something on these roofs, just because it gives it a little more interest if you put something on them than if you don't. I mean, you don't have to, but it sure definitely adds quite a bit when you do. Yeah, I don't know. Man, my friends were asking me just how I, like, you know, figure this stuff out. Told them 100 hours on Google Earth every day. You gotta work real hard at the Google Earth to you know. That's how I guess I've learned how cities work mostly, is just kind of flying around on Google Earth, and you just like, you just see stuff. You just notice stuff and see stuff, and as you do notice it and see it, you like, I guess you a little bit learn to expect it. It's very fun. I find it like very like a fun project or fun hobby to have. It's just to explore places. It's where I get a lot of inspiration from too, is just Google Earth, because like you can find so much on there. But I like anything, like literally anything you can find. I mean, this is an easy way to make doors. It's just making a gate part and then union it on. Hold on. Oop. Just leave it up there. Because that can just stay up there. Union, and then it'll put the texture on roof there, so that it'll look. I mean, yeah, you could probably put a couple of them next to each other. Call it the roof details or whatever. I think it looks pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I'm just gonna make this parking lot look a little older. I think a good way to find stuff is just go to Toolbox, go to Images, and then just search like dirt, and just see what comes up. I don't want like that. That for me is like a little too automatically make this parking lot look. I'm just trying to find these dirt stains and stuff. You add a couple of those decals on there and it kind of starts to look like I don't really like that one. I don't think it really works. I think that looks pretty good. And then the other thing that I'm going to do to this is grab. Here are some trucks. We'll just grab those. We'll rotate them around, and it's my bay door model, so they just work right nice up against buildings like this. And then just come through later, and so actually just gonna walk this. I'm just gonna bring this one over actually to here. Oh, that's right, because this is on a different. I'm just gonna go through. I'm just gonna delete. And we're just going to place them around here. This is a great way to just add detail, is just to add truck trailers. Especially to big industries like this one. Now obviously, as you can see, you wouldn't want them parked like that, you'd park them like this. These ones here, you can like, just kind of rotate them. Rotate a couple of them around, you know. Not everybody can park well, so. Well, not those ones. Yeah, these ones here, we can do the same. Not everybody can park so good, so let's park some of them like it's a little jagged, a little random. And then we'll just go over here and we'll. Where did I leave the? Oh, do I not have that in this game? Oh, I thought I had all of the vehicle meshes in the game. Did I stick them under the map? Oh, wait, I know where it is. Right here is a truck model. Or mesh. Let me. Oh, it's going to be a part of the. Yeah. Flyback. Truck in hand. Stolen. Stolen from the gas station. Yeah. So obviously that's a little wacky for what I want to do. There we go. Just like that. Just put a couple trucks in, and then I'm gonna need a fence. I'm not sure where I'm gonna get a fence from. Just gonna go through here, and we're just gonna, not this one. We're just gonna union all of this. So union that. Take this up here. These two here, separate them both, union them. Union that. Actually, we'll separate that. Union those is just one part. These two the same, we'll union them. And great, we just built a factory. Not bad. It looks pretty, looks like a warehouse should. I didn't even use a reference for this one, I just made it. I mean, the only other thing that you might add is windows. I didn't add into this one. I don't know. I don't think it really needed them, so like just a lack of them is just fine. And overall, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, it just looks pretty decent. So yeah, kind of does the job. We do have the time to fill another block if we want. Not sure who's all watching the stream, but whoever's watching, do we build another one? Do we build another factory, warehouse, or something here? Or do we go for maybe like a construction site here or something, or maybe a building that they're knocking down? Actually, I have an idea, but it would require that we jump over to W and K. Or maybe I have that model here. Let's look for W and K. Oh, it'll be Wharf. Oh, did that not spawn in? Nope. Wharf, open. Right there, great. This is the wharf I made for W and K, and the cranes. And a flat card that I was using for a reference. Actually, I want to see, do I have... Okay, hold on. We're just going to go on to AFK mode while I go jump over to the WK thing. And I'm just going to go AFK while I jump over to WK's TC. Because I'm assuming you guys don't want to see WK. Because, yeah, don't want to see that. But, excuse me, it's burping like crazy. Run over to W and K, grab the wharf. Have a quick sip of drink. Yeah, we'll just jump over to W and K then, and grab that. Might be a hot minute stay here while we load up the WKTC. Takes a good 60 seconds or something to load. Quite annoying, I would say. Yeah. Those are on Keystone, RO scale. We love WK. Such a good game. Honestly, my favorite current Roundhouse game. It took a really long time to build, so. So we could also steal the Woodsboro Milling Company building, but I won't. I will leave that in WK. However, it's a very nice building. WK is also really high detail, or it tries to be. It's missing some stuff in some of the spots, but we went really crazy with the detail on WK, which, like I said, tried to make it look really nice. But it also results in WK having a few lag issues. But honestly, it looks really good, so WK is probably the only game we'll do that detailed. Just because we put like a lot of extras. Well, I guess this game is going to be pretty detailed, but just not that crazy. Okay, I'll close the WKTC, reopen RNM, and show you guys that. Open WK Wolf Abandoned. So we'll just slide that over here. We're going to. Does this have the? Oh, this won't have the texture, of course. I'll need to get a texture for that. Oh, and the brick texture is also not on this. Right. Okay, well, this can also be shown how to use a material generator. Pop that open. Let's straight up just search brick wall. And just let that take its time. I'm not really sure what I want to do. Give us a lot of good suggestions. I like this one, I think, the best. Or here, let's just apply it. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. Just have a good scale for the bricks. Maybe just a tiny bit smaller. Yeah, maybe about there. Or maybe out there is good. But I think I don't want it in white. I think I'd rather the red ones. Or no, I do want the gray ones. And we're gonna make that pattern organic, just so it looks a little bit more bricky. I'll just save and apply that. Oh, and we actually also need to generate a chain link fence. So this will just generate a chain link fence texture. Or it should. It needs a minute to load. I like this one the best. I don't like the type that has blue though. And the transparent background. See, like it is us there. I don't know if this is going to well, this is a matter of I think I like this one the best. We'll just have to change the, I guess maybe the color of it. Make it a little bit more transparent. I also usually turn the organic on because it does help, and then I just save that. Material manager should be under metal now. Should be able to find vertical and horizontal one, chain link fence, transparent background. Great. And actually, while we're here, material manager, Q, and then as you can see, you can't see it through that. So if we go into view, go properties, transparency, and we turn that to like 0.5. Actually, probably a little bit less, probably about 0.35. And make it a little bit brighter. Make it about like that. Really bright, but this means you can see it. And then we're gonna also make this at 0.05. Just go a little smaller with those, because that's a bit thick. Oops. Yep, just like that. Just make it a little bit smaller. That's the same way these ones are made, so. Properties, what's the transparency? See, the transparency we made about 3.5. Which is pretty awesome. Pretty good levels of transparency, in my opinion. It just makes it like easy to see and easy to work with. 0.01. So 0.0 is the smallest that I mess with. I don't really go smaller than that for your increments when you're making stuff. It just gets, after that, it just gets really, really hard to physically judge where things are. But for row scale, this is about the right size. Like, cause if I really need to go small for something, this is a good size, because it gets me about as small as I need to go. If you need to go smaller than this, you're like crazy. There's nothing. There shouldn't be anything that you need to really go smaller than this for. I mean, I guess if you're modeling a locomotive or something, which things, you know, get really precise, but as far as buildings and stuff go, you don't need to go much tighter than this, just because this is like already really tight. There we go, we fence this off. I'm just gonna ungroup this. I don't really want the trains or the crane in this, so we'll delete that. We won't need that or that. So if I tried to move this up here, it's quite laggy. Oh, so this is quite literally the lowest we can place it. Oh yes, because we have things sticking out from under the ground. So as you can see, this building is like very part heavy. But it feels like things sticking to the ground. Ugh. So we just go here and we just great. It's just kind of a matter of like deciding how we want to kind of cut this thing up. It's quite long, actually, so well, you know what we could do? We'll do is we'll go like this. If I just hit Control L there, you'll note that my the way that it moves around, the move tool works changes, and that's just changing it, whether it's on a local axis or a global axis. Local as in like the part that I have selected, or global as in the map. So this stuff is 90 degrees, right? So the global axis is relevant to that 90-degree angle. But then if you wanted to go local, it'll change relative to the local angle of what you have going on. And actually, I think that this thing should get turned around. Because if you go like this, oh, assumingly we've taken a road with us. I'm not sure how that got down here, but we'll remove him. And so this is like a fun way. So if you use slightly varying transparency, you can kind of make it fade in, which is what we did there. Just slightly more and more transparency. Oh. And at some point during the whole moving of this thing, we lost the back half, which is super annoying. Is that in the right spot? Yeah, okay, it is. So I have to redo all of that. Annoying, but it is what it is. So the story for this building will be something along the lines of they're moving or they're building another more of this style condo complexes So that's why they've started tearing it down, which is very common. I see it done all over the place. Oh right, we have our road under the ground. Don't understand how that got there. Yeah, so this is going to get torn down, turn into another residential building, because it's just an old warehouse that quite literally nobody wants to deal with. And for like the people who own it, it's much easier to turn it into a quite easier to turn into a just another how would I say it? Like another and it'll be more, it's more profitable to turn it into a structure like that than to keep it as a warehouse. And this whole area is kind of under like a gentrification process, so it's good. It's good and bad. The industry is obviously getting pushed out of this area, which will just mean like the industrialness of this neighborhood is just not going to last very long. No. Oh. I'm just going to turn the move to 1. So we can move all of this, because I don't need these. So what I'm doing here is I'm just deleting these extra parts, because I don't need them, and all they'll do is end up causing lag. Just get this out of here, because these are just going to cause lag. Unnecessary lag that we don't need. Actually, honestly, we can just cut away this entire section, because we won't need this. When we put this guy here, all of this, we won't need that. Oh, actually, I'm just going to union all of this. Right. Delete that. And then actually, while we're here, well, this is all apart. Properties, use part color. Should always be enabled. If we go to rock, oh, it'll be a stone. Which should make it. Oh, nope. So we have to actually go through now and select all of these parts. Annoying, very, but we gotta do it. Just select all of them and then just change their material to be bricks. Color and the material manager. Under stone, we want them all to be brick wall. Now all of this should be painted. Yes. Great. Oh. Yeah, Teddy did insert like 40,000 parts with the trees on Summit. He went a little crazy. It's alright. We forgive him. We definitely didn't revoke all dev permissions. Just kidding. But yeah. Yeah, Teddy went a little crazy with the trees. So this is the building now. I just combined the two, the normal looking one and the not normal looking one, or the destroyed one, and made like a whole new building. Just looks like it was one warehouse at one point, or maybe not with this brick wall in the way, but you know, looked like it was more cohesive building, which has now been being turned into. I'm gonna have to fix that. That's gonna bug me if I don't fix it. So. That'll bug me way too much. There we go. That's like probably like 100 parts, which is really excessive for a building, but like, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for this scene, just because this is really close to the tracks and stuff. And this whole area is going to get really detailed, so. And then just make the floor dirt, because we don't want we want it to well up dirt. Yeah, I think that's it for the stream today, guys. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, we're gonna do more like this in the future, like I've said before. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody who turned in, and we're gonna work more on it in the future. And I'll work on lots of this off camera, and I'll make lots of dev updates so everyone can see what we're doing. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching, and have a lovely day.